Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. The Queen has banned Harry and Meghan from using the Sussex royal brand. This is a meme. You know, this is a meme about Harry and Meghan merching everything. So I just thought, you know, it's just funny and silly, and you know, it says the new Sussex coat of arms revealed. But this news cannot be understated. Okay, Harry and Meghan have spent tens of thousands of dollars on the new Sussex Royal website, their Instagram. They have filed global trademarks for everything from clothing, stationery, books, social care services. They're setting up their new charitable organization. I mean, everything. The entire Megxit hinges on this Sussex Royal brand, and the Queen just pulled it out from under them. You know, is this the end? I mean, everything they have worked for is now suddenly over. Okay, and they did this meeting at Stanford. What were they doing? That was an emergency because they found out that the Queen was pulling Sussex Royal. You know, they're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? And it's been said, I hear through the grapevine, that Meghan has been planning this coup to leave the royals and stuff her pockets full of dirty money since when Harry asked her to engage. Okay, this is not something that Harry would do. Harry's born into wealth. He's had wealth from birth his entire life. Meghan is all about the Benjamins. And it's, you know, it's foolish and out of character for Harry to do this. Is this going to cause Harry to come back? I mean, is this the coup de grace to get Harry to return? Because it just might be. Let's do a mini. Can Harry and Meghan recover from this devastating blow? Because this is absolutely devastating. This is devastating. This is everything. You know, this is their entire brand. They can't use royal in their brand anymore. This is their entire brand. Can Meghan and Harry recover from this devastating blow? Hand in hand, devil. They're bedeviled. City, player, 10 hearts. Oh my. Okay. Okay, this is... Okay, let's see what the cards say. I feel like this is really bad, and they're in a panic. Hand in hand, there's a whole lot of people involved. They have a lot of advisors, a lot of people working on this. But this is really bad. The devil is there. The devil, it almost feels like the Queen is step by step shutting them down. Okay, that's the devil energy. No matter how strong their moves, no matter how well advised, no matter how many people are involved and behind Harry and Meghan, the Queen can just shut them down step by step and make it just impossible. And this is like almost making it impossible. Okay, the many people, just the devil's after them and the whole world. And it's in front of the whole world. Yeah, player, their image. This is their image. Player is about public image. Very emotional, but we end with 4 diamonds. The solid foundation. Conflict in the solid foundation. Devastating. It suddenly ends. Ending and devastating end, and conflict in the solid foundation. So this really characterizes what's going on. The devil, this is a terrible ending for them. This is an absolutely devastating loss. They're very upset about it. They're in a panic over it. This is their entire public image. Yeah. I don't know. I asked if they could recover. The outcome is ending. And the ending, the completion is ending. Really, really bad end. Let's look at Meghan and Harry. Let's look at Harry and Meghan. Is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? Is this the deal breaker about to cause the end of their marriage? Because life just got this way forward just got so difficult that a lot of people would give up at this point. You know, I could definitely see Harry cutting and running back to the palace saying, this is just not working out. And it's just not working out. Okay, that's really reasonable way to look at it. Gosh, this is really not working out. Let's look at Harry and Meghan. Is this the final straw? Ooh. And is that what the Queen's trying to do? Look at how dark Harry's side is. Nose is itching like crazy today. Okay, well, that happens sometimes when I read. Is this the final straw? Is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? Is this the thing that finally causes Harry to cut and run back to the palace? Executioner, cutting, breaking the relationship, leaving. Wow, 10, and 13, 23, 6 clubs. This literally says separation or divorce, leaving the relationship and cutting it off very unilaterally. That's it. I've had enough. That's it. And this adds 6 clubs, cutting and breaking the marriage. Okay, so that's actually what I'm wondering. You know, this is a real power move by the Queen, and she's just made it impossible to continue on this path. Almost nothing is impossible, okay? And stuff can always get worse. But this is really bad, okay? This is really bad. What's on Meghan's side? Money, cornucopia, decisions about money and working everything together. 8 and 8, 16, 4 spades. Coffin. So she is scrambling to work it out. She's scrambling to work it out. She's not giving up. Harry looks like he's out. He's like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I'm out. This is almost like a joke. I'm out. Meghan has to work it out. Meghan left the royals. She has to work it out. Okay, the only thing left for her to do is leave Harry. Now, Harry can leave her first. This looks like Harry leaving Meghan. Okay, and I think the Queen is trying to force Harry to leave. And this is a tremendously powerful move. Meghan has to work it out. Okay, and here underneath we have yes, and this is the key direction. And like I said, she has to work it out. She has to work it out. She doesn't have a choice. She doesn't have an option B. She has to make this work. She has to, otherwise she's going to be poor. She's going to be left with the couple of $1 million that is given to her in the divorce. Okay, so she has to make this work. All right, so we've got several royals divorcing now. We've got David Lindley and Serena, which are Princess Margaret's son and his wife. And we have Peter Phillips and Autumn. They have been divorcing and separated for a year, and suddenly this is being announced. Is the Queen normalizing, lessening a divorce announcement from Harry and Meghan? She's preparing the way for Harry and Meghan to divorce, and it's not such a big deal. There's divorces going on all over the place in the palace. Is that what she's doing? Is the Queen normalizing a divorce announcement for Harry and Meghan? The Queen prepping the way for Harry and Meghan's divorce. Very wise moves about the close relationship, imposing her will, 9 and 12, 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship, and lovers. Imposing her will very cleverly, making very clever moves in imposing her will on the marriage and the close relationship. Underneath we have official. This is 21 again, 18 and 3, 21, 6 hearts. The high tower, no. Putting a stop to the marriage through her actions. So yeah, is she prepping the way for Harry and Meghan's divorce? Absolutely. That's exactly what she's doing. That is very obviously what she's doing. The Queen is trying to break up Harry and Meghan. No one will say that. Okay, we can say that because we're reading the cards and that's what we see. But, you know, the Queen's never going to say that. Harry's never going to say, yeah, my grandma, she broke us up. You know, she didn't think that my marriage to Meghan was a good idea. And so she just brought me back into the palace for my own good because I'm an idiot. Okay, so they went to Stanford sort of as an emergency meeting to talk to these great minds, you know, people who don't earn any money. They're at Stanford, okay, but they're supposed to be very smart, so they say all these woke things. Okay, but they went there to talk to them about, you know, the loss of the Sussex royal title. Did they come up with anything good? Did Stanford come up with some good solutions for Harry and Meghan? Because man, this is a crisis. This is at the end. Did they come up with some good solutions? Or did they just talk some woke garbage? As the people in academia seem to be want to do at this point. They just don't, you know, we currently have a scandal where the Ivy League schools are acting as traitors with China. They're taking all their money and they're working directly against the interests of the United States to destroy the United States. It's very disturbing what's happening up there at Harvard and the Ivy League schools. Okay, so did they give Harry and Meghan great ideas, or was it just a bunch of woke garbage? You know, get woke, go broke. Cross, diamond ring, inheritance. Very solid. These are the two most solid cards. 19, 5 clubs, decisions. They had some really excellent advice. They really are very smart. Okay. And their ideologies did not get in the way of them saying intelligent things. Direct actions to make big changes. So they actually had really, really, really excellent advice for them. There are options, of course. It can always get worse. It can always get better. Okay, Harry is devastated. All right, let's review here because this is really bad. This is so bad. They're losing the right to use Sussex Royal. Okay? No merching. The Queen says no merching, and she's right. I got to agree with her. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is still the 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing. You can't do it. If you're out of the royal family, you're out of the royal family, and you're not going to make money on the name of the royal family. And that's what the Queen is doing, and she's right. It cheapens the royal family. It turns, just like Thomas Markle says, it turns the royal family into Walmart. That's from Thomas Markle, a wise man and a good lighting director, award-winning lighting director. Okay. Can they recover? You know, how do they feel about it? They feel like the devil is just after them. No matter what they do, the Queen can just make move after move after move, and she's doing that on purpose, and she can do that. Okay, this is absolutely devastating. Just the worst possible thing that can happen, and it just creates so many problems, and they're really, really, really upset about their public image. This is a terrible blow. It just wipes out, like 10 spades, it just wipes out everything they've been working for in just one shot. It just wipes them out. How are Harry and Meghan feeling about it? Harry's devastated, and this absolutely looks like Harry is saying, I'm leaving, I'm out, I'm going back to the royals. Okay, divorce, unilateral, very powerful decision, I'm out, and this is outside. Divorcing, separating, going outside of the marriage and making a decision. He's out about the 6 clubs. This overwhelmingly says this is the death blow for Harry. This thing with Meghan and leaving the royals is not working out for him. This absolutely looks like he wants to go back. Okay, he sees how incredibly difficult this is. What's going on with Meghan? She has to make it work. She doesn't have another option. She has to make it work. She's going to keep trying. Okay, and that's what this says up here. 9 hearts, 7 hearts. She has to make this work. She doesn't have a plan B. This is the only way for her to make big money and to continue to be relevant and to post her face online. She can continue to post her face online, whether people watch or not or make fun of her, but she has to make this work. Harry doesn't. He can just return to the royals, and that's what this is saying. He's like, I'm out. Harry wants to leave. He's out. Did he really do it? Or is he just like, he just sees how devastating this is? I'm not sure if he really did it or not, and we're not going to know for a while. All right, is the Queen prepping them for divorce? She's intervening very wisely in their marriage. She's intervening to stop the marriage through her actions, stopping the marriage through her actions. She is trying to end this marriage. Because it's been, the Harry and Meghan union has been nothing but trouble. The Stanford University guys, are they woke or did they give good advice? They give fantastic advice. They gave really, really direct actions. Take these direct actions and make these changes. They gave really solid advice. Okay, so there's some very smart people there, and I'm glad that their woke ideologies did not get in the way of their intelligence. And they actually gave good advice. So these events cannot be understated in their importance. Really big deal. Really, really big deal. And this could be the final break for the marriage of Meghan and Harry, even though we won't hear about it for a while, because this is very significant. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.